Alright guys, so I'm not operating with a lot of room in this turbo. So I went and bought a brand new mass airflow sensor. Took it apart, and we're going to see if we can't weld this onto there without burning these fins. That's going to be the interesting part. Hopefully we avoid it. But this would give me some much needed space between the throttle body and the mass airflow sensor. So we'll see how it goes. As you can see, that actually worked out pretty good. I welded on the flange for the blow-off valve, so it's going to be sitting there, a little extended back-out view, and managed to not damage anything that I know of on this mass airflow sensor. So we're moving forward. Now on to the turbo. Okay, the project's been on hiatus for the last week or so while I was doing some chemo and tackling some other projects. But today, we got the exhaust fixed, so we have it in the position where it's actually going to permanently sit. And I think now the right thing to do is tie in the intake piping or the charge piping. So what I'm actually end up doing is I'm going to cut like a good 1.5 inches off of this, right where you see this little black line, and straight up weld an air to liquid intercooler right onto it. And that should put me in line to connect right to this. I'll use a rubber boot, and hopefully I have enough movement where this isn't too solid of a system, too bound up. But I think I can make ways for this to be more of a free system so it doesn't become an issue. But until then, the nerve-wracking part is cutting that thing off. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so this is it all welded up. Not the prettiest welds, but I think it's going to hold. And so this, with a lot of different loose straps, I think it's going to work out. We'll find out. So now you can see this all in place. And I just got to make a minor adjustment on my intercooler pipe to make it line up. I got a longer boot to allow for a little bit more movement. So it's a waiting game for some parts, but this fits in here pretty good. I'm going to be raising the floor height up a little bit so that'll cover it up. And it's just nice to move forward. So now it's just a waiting game on some parts. I'm going to try to keep busy for what I can do today. Probably install that wastegate. You can't see, but it gets installed right back there on that there flange. So do whatever I can. So moving forward.